Hey folks, back at it again with this '02 Chevy Malibu. This time we're doing the rear hub on the driver's side. I'm just going to show you how I do it, or how to do it, not how I do it, just how to do it. So let's get started. Let's just try this. This might be a little stuck. Flat-handed stuff. Reason why I had to hammer it out, corroded over right there in the aluminum, makes them stick. So, for those that are wondering. I didn't put any Loctite on those because they didn't have any. And imagine being those steel bolts going into that aluminum, that'd be a no bueno. Alright, that's all there is to that. This side's fine. The other side I had to adjust the brakes a little bit because it was a little bit too tight. But there it is. All right, there it is. All right, so full circle on this car now. New hub here. The brakes are fine on that side. The drum is good. New hub on this side. Brakes are good. The drum is good. This side got new hub, new rotors, new pads, and the same on the other side. This thing got new headlights, both sides. Oil change, air filter, power steering line. The other line busted out. Yeah, can't tell on there. It's buried under junk parts and stuff like that. But new fuel pump in it, new fuel filter. Other than that, this thing should be getting close to roadworthy, except it's going to need tires. I put new wiper blades on it. It needs window regulators in the back. The AC needs to be fixed on it. But other than that, the front window will roll down. If you had to go somewhere, granted, put some tires on it, you could drive it as it is with the window down. But I was told to halt on any further repairs on this. I think it's going to be sold, so it's done for now as far as I know, unless whoever buys it wants to keep working on it. But this car was bought for cheap, and I think I'm in it for $300 worth of parts, probably max. So ain't a bad little car. It has lots of potential. It's only got 117,000 miles on it, and it's super clean underneath there. I power washed it. Everything looks fine. The only check engine light I'm getting is a misfire on cylinder number 3, and I think it's probably a broke plug. I haven't dove into that part yet. I was working on getting the suspension done. There's other things that could be done to fix on the suspension, like it couldn't hurt to have new lower control arms, because when I had it up and I was doing those hubs and stuff, I could see some cracks in the rubber joints on the back where it's bolted in. It pivots, it flexes like this, and it's got a bolt through the center. So those are cracked on both sides. So new lower control arms for cheap. I put some on that Cavalier for $30 each, and they were Moog. So, and it came with the rubber bushing in the back, rubber bushing in the front, and a ball joint already in it for that 30 bucks. So you can buy those things individually for those pieces to do it, but then you got to press the old stuff out, press the new stuff in, grind off the rivets for the ball joints, and then put the bolt the new ball joint in. I think for 30 bucks it'd just be worth it to just buy the whole shebang, be done, instead of having to press it in. I'll show you. I think I've got one handy off of that Cavalier that you can see. And you know, there's no telling, these might actually fit that Malibu, but this has some cracks in it. But when that was on that car, the way it was splayed way open in there. Now this one wasn't doing that on the car, but well, good golly. Anyway, the ball joint goes in between the two pieces of metal here, so you got to grind the rivets off and then bolt everything in. So like I said, for 30 bucks, I just said to heck with it. I wasn't gonna worry about pressing anything in there. Just done. So let me move that stuff off of there. I'll put a battery in it and then we'll fire it up. So I'll be right back. Like I said, it's got a misfire on number 3 over there, but other than that, it's, you know, not bad for a $300 fine, putting $300 parts in it, you know, roughly. It could be, you know, a super cheap alternative for a daily driver for someone who's looking for something. But it, you know, this thing was parked for 4 years under a tree. And the video that I made where I was talking about it first firing up, this whole side was just covered in just this layer of moss and buildup and stuff. And you know, after a good power washing, just power washing, no hand wash, no soap, no nothing, it ain't bad looking for what it is, you know. But that line is new, that power steering line. I'll tell you, down there, getting it out is a pain. Putting it back in and then threading that into the rack, that's a pain. Everything else aside from those 2 points is easy. Trying to initially get it out is a pain, and then trying to restart it back into the threads back into that pinion rack down there, pain. Complete pain. But, you know, it ain't bad, I guess. I don't know if I'm trying to justify a car like this or not, but it's dirty. It's been sitting, you know. This window regulator's out. That's why I got tape, trying to hold it up. It was down before, but there was all kinds of trash in here. I cleaned it out pretty good. The carpet, you know, you could probably power wash it. But not a bad little old car, I don't think. Not too shabby. I gotta clear the codes. The ABS is still on, so I gotta clear all that stuff out now that I've got new stuff in. Now it's flashing a check engine light. Like I said, that got that misfire. But the light's on for fuel now. I only put like 3 or 4 gallons in this thing. So, but it's not too shabby. It could be cleaned up and made something nice. But anyway, I don't want to keep you guys. I appreciate y'all watching. This is supposed to have been how to do a hub, not a whole, here's a whole pitch to buy a car. But anyway, thank y'all for watching. Y'all have a good one, and we'll catch you on the next one.